Alright everyone, I'm going to take a quick photograph of everyone. For a little intertextuality, I'll post this to my blog. So today actually I'm going to talk a little bit about my trip that I took through the Global Study Program and kind of explain it through this blog that I was keeping while I was in Spain. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Barrera. I teach Spanish and English as second languages here. And I know your time is valuable, so I'll try to keep this presentation as short and useful as I can. So this summer I received a global study grant from Baylor to pursue my second master's degree at the University of Salamanca in Spain. And the experience was incredibly valuable to me both personally and professionally. So I hope that each of you is thinking right now about the corner of the earth that will most inspire you in your career, and that you go next year because it's truly worth doing. I'm going to present everything through the prism of this blog that I was keeping. As most of you know, a blog is sort of an umbrella term for a personal web page that's composed of posts. And each post is linked chronologically. And so it's sort of like a poor cousin to an online magazine. You know, it's not edited, or, you know, it claims no authenticity or, you know, objectivity either. Anyway, my intention with the blog was initially to sustain the links of communication that I have stateside with colleagues and friends and students. And so originally I conceived it as a travel blog, but as I experienced new things on my journey, you know, it sort of outgrew its original skin and sort of molted. And, you know, so I ended up including film, news, poetry, some of my own, some of others, literature, and inevitably the unexpected, of course. So basically a blog is this personal document that you write, that you invite others to read, almost like a, you know, a journal that's visible to others. And while that may sound scary, it's really like having a conversation on the train. You know, your words are personal, but the forum is public. And you can direct your communication to people you know, but there's always the possibility, in fact the likelihood, that someone whom you don't know is listening in. And that's part of the experience of having a blog. So blogging gives us an audience. And, you know, I know a lot of you out there love to write, express yourself, because that's what we do as teachers, is we express ourselves and we share our knowledge. And, but as a writer, this audience is largely an anonymous quantity. But what blogging does also is allow a writer to effortlessly and instantly publish work and share knowledge in a totally free and open format, which basically democratizes the information that we're sharing. Even though, you know, I know some of you are not on the best terms with technology and you think, ah man, this is really complicated, look how fancy this looks, right? You know, it's actually not. The blog is a really friendly format. If you can use Microsoft Word, you can blog. Here's my eye. But some people take the blog to the level of an art form. My skills are actually pretty primitive. I mostly write things in Word, take pictures with my digital camera, and then paste them into the site using established formats that have already been set up by the host's program. And I'll show you in a minute how it's free, it doesn't cost anything, it's easy and it's intuitive. But potentially the effects of the blog can be pretty dramatic. So blogging is a great investment of your time and energy, I believe. The outlay is very little, the risk is minimal, and the yield is potentially high. If you bore your reader, she'll simply browse away to some other place on the web, in which case you've lost nothing. If you inspire your reader, you may have changed someone's life in a significant way, and the gain is great. Plus, your blog never rests. It's there connecting people to your message 24/7 all over the planet, even when you're sleeping or busy or distracted or uninspired or even dead, which is the achievement of immortality through art, which is a very Victorian idea for you guys. Today, I'd like to briefly show you a few of my entries, explain what they're about and how I think they might be useful, useful in the classroom, useful in your personal life. Then I'll go through and show you how easy it is to make basic entries, and we'll make an entry today. For my blog, since I was living in a community this summer that was Spanish-speaking, I wrote the blog in Spanish. However, since not all of my readers speak Spanish, I also provided an English translation for each blog entry. So you'll see here, this first one, here's the inspiration of the blog, and this is Antonio Machado, who's a Spanish poet. So I've provided the English translation there. So anyway, this is what I wrote in May, before I even left. And then if I can find my mouse, here's June, when I've arrived. El estudiante de Salamanca, because I was in the city of Salamanca. Un crucero para atrevidos, and here I explain, here I am in Barcelona, here's a hotel we had to stay in, pretty nice. Anyway, there's a horse. Anyway, so what the blog actually does is it's sort of this World Cup, of course, you know. What the blog actually does is it allows you to have sort of, and you can put some video here. This is in Italy, I believe. They're happy that they lost and went out. Anyway, Mr. Way Travel. Anyway, so as I'm experiencing things, I put in my text and I put in my photographs. So let's do one now. So sign in. Doesn't know who I am. So if you have a Google account or a Hotmail account or whatever, you just sign up. So just like you put in your email every day, there it is, you're in your Blogger dashboard, right? So we're going to put a new post here, and we're going to title it Baylor. And then we've already written a big document here, you know, that we've edited and all the spelling's right. So we're going to copy that, you know, Control-C, or I'll do it like this, so you can see it. Copy, oh wait, no, never mind, I'll just Control-C. Paste it in, allow access, there it is, right? And then, right before I started talking, I took a picture of you all. Here it is. Put that in there. We'll find our image. Where is it? This one? Yeah. I'll find it among my images. This one. Here we go. Put it in. And there you all are. Hello, everyone. And now I will post it. Publish post. View post. Here we are. Baylor. It's that easy. So basically, if you know how to use Microsoft Word, you know how to use a digital camera, you've got it all. That's it. I hope that you use this as a tool to inspire yourself and your students and your lifelong learners, which is what we want to show our students. Thanks.
Thanks, Eli. Very much.
Thank you.
Marty, would you like to say a few words about it? Marty went to Germany.